Guys, what is going on everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at a super easy, survival friendly 1.16 garden farm, overworld only. Super good rate, so you will get to level 50 in about 2.5 minutes of use. You can AFK at this thing for as long as you want because it is overworld only. There are no nether portals involved because they are a laggy and buggy mess. So once you have done that, the first thing you want to do is you want to come out one block from any corner and you want to pillar all the way up to the top. Any kind of solid blocks will do, sand, dirt, stone, cobblestone, whatever you've got. You just want to pillar all the way up on all four corners. Okay, once you've done that, you should be looking a bit like this. You should have a tower of blocks on all of one block out from each corner. And once you've done this, you want to build a 3-high wall out of solid blocks that can be glass, cobblestone, probably not dirt because that can be moved by endermen and so on. So I would recommend a nice solid block, and you just want to build this wall 3-high going all the way around, just like this. Okay guys, once you've done that, you should be looking at something like this with a 3-high wall going all the way around. Next you want to come to any corner, come one block down and in, and this is going to be your flooring for the whole farm. So you just want to cover the whole top of the farm just like this in solid blocks going all the way around. It should be a 58 by 58 platform of solid blocks. You can also use slabs if you are low on blocks. They do have to be upside down slabs, so if you were using slabs you would have to have them like going along like this. But either or slabs or solid blocks. I will be back with you guys once I've done that. Yo guys, if you get to the middle here, you are super A-okay to destroy all of this. What you do with the structure is totally up to you. You can destroy the whole thing. You can do whatever you want. Raid it. You know, just continue with. Alright, guys. Once you have done that was a voice breaking half on it. Once you have done that, you should be looking a bit something like this. So next, what you want to do, the tedious part, get rid of all this water. So the best way I found to do it is if you take sponges that you got from your ocean monument, and you just want to get sand or some sort of easy breakable block and just create sort of squares like this, going and block it off. And then you just want to use the sponges you've got to get rid of the water in these squares, just like that. And once you've done that, it should be like this. You've got to be square, just like this. Pocket. Okay guys, once you have done that, the next thing you want to do is you either want to pull out an empty locator map and you want to find north, or you can place down a sunflower just like that, and a sunflower will always point to the east, so you can just like this, and that way is north. Once you have found north, I would suggest just going out a little bit from your ocean monument and just creating a large pillar of any kind of block, just so that you can get a good reference to see where north is, so you don't have to keep looking back at your map, just like that. So we now know that whenever we look at that pillar, we are looking north. So guys, once you have done that, you have your pillar to the north. You want to come to the northwest, which is just to the left, and you want to come to the far corner, just like this. I've got the wrong inventory out. So you want to take 2 different blocks and you want to come in 1, 2, and then you want to take out another block and replace this one here with any kind of identifier block. I'm going to just be using gold just because it's bright and it's easy to see. So again, I'll show you. You come out 1, 2, and then you replace this full block here with your identifier block. Once you have done that, you want to come 10 to the south of this block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then replace the 11th block with an identifier block. Then to the east, you want to come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th block is your identifier block, and then again just up 10 here to the north, and you should be in line with this one to make a sort of U shape, just like that. Should be a 10 by 10 by 10. Well, 12 by 12 if you count the end blocks. But. So then from here, you want to come down 15 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Replace this 16th block with an identifier block. Then you want to come in 10 to the east, so you are in line with that identifier block there. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Replace with identifier block. And then you want to come along 15 more to the east. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Identifier block here. And then we're just coming up to be in line with these ones. So you're coming up 15 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Identifier block, and then 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Identifier block here to get a shape kind of just like this. It's like a U within a U. So next we're going east again. We're going 15 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Replace with an identifier block here. Then you want to come along at 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Identifier block here. Should be 2 away from the end. Then we're coming up 15 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Identifier block should be in line with the other ones over here. Then come up 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Identifier block. Then we're just coming to this middle one here, and we're going along 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Identifier block should be in line with these two, just like that. And up 10 again, just to be in line with this one here, just like that. So if I go up here, and we have a quick look, this is what it should be looking like. I will leave a screenshot of all the block lines at the end of this. So next you want to come south from this middle block. You want to come 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Identifier block. And then you want to come down 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then identifier block here. So now all we need to do is make sure that between each cross section there is a identifier block. So easy way to do that, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Identifier block, it is in line with both of these ones. And then along 10 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Identifier block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Identifier block, should be in line with everything. And you should just be able to come in line here. You look for this one, and you look for this one, and you make sure it is in line with the two of them. It should also be 9 blocks here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, just like that. That's the left side done. Next we want to come 15 blocks out to the east. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Identifier block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Identifier block. Now we're just linking the rest of the grid. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Identifier block, just like that. So we should now have a grid if I go up here, just like that. Awesome, and once you guys have done that, you just want to go ahead and break all of these counter blocks that we use to count spaces between the identifier blocks. We no longer need these. I will be back once I have done that. Guys, once you've got rid of all the counter blocks, you'll be looking a bit something like this. So next what you want to do is you want to find the north, and you want to come to the very northwest, and we're going to be building the kill chambers. You want to take 3 solid blocks. I'm going to be using glass, but you can use any kind of solid block you want. 3 solid blocks here, a solid block to the left, and 3 to the right. Going to be placing a slab down here, a sticky piston, a regular piston, sorry, here with a redstone torch off to the side, piece of dust underneath it with a repeater underneath the piston, going into a block with a piece of redstone dust on top. That should create a redstone block just like that. For now, we're going to place a lever just on top like that, just so we can stop it, and then 2 slabs on like this. Forgot to mention the packed ice. You want 2 pieces of packed ice to each side, just like that. This is going to be the killing station, so they're all going to be killed. The packed ice, there will be water in there. Their items will travel up, and they'll be up in the sky to your AFK platform. I'll show you this again. So you want to just go 3 blocks here, a block to the side, 3 blocks here. Replace these 2 blocks with packed ice, a slab on the side here, a sticky piston on the right hand side of the 2 blocks, not on the identifier block, because this is where our water source will be going. It will be flowing this way. And then you want to have a redstone dust there, repeater, redstone torch on the side, block there, and a piece of redstone dust just like that. Lever on top to turn it off, and then just 2 slabs like that. And that's going to be your killing stations for each individual one. You're going to want to build one of them on each identifier block for these 3 rows, not these 2 here. This will have to be slightly different, but on these 3 here. I will be back once I've done that. Okay, once you guys have done that, you should be a bit like this. All 3 rows on the west hand side should be done. So now for these 2 rows is basically the exact same idea, but just mirrored. So you want to come 2 blocks to the left, surround it like this with glass with a upwards facing slab here, piston on the left hand side this time rather than the right. Just place in your redstone dust, your repeater, block and redstone dust to create a clock. Place a lever on top just now, just to stop it, and then 2 slabs just like that. There again over here, pretty simple. We just got that. Get our slab going in there, piston, redstone torch, redstone dust, and repeater. Oh, I'm missing everything. Just like that, with a lever on top to turn it off. Just like that, and we want to do this on the 2 rows on the right hand side. Just like that. Okay, once we have done that, we should have all the 25 killing stations going like this. Next, we just want to link up packed ice pathways going like this. So you want to break out 2 blocks from the middle killing station, and you want to just go north all the way up to the top one like this, and link it up just like that. Awesome, nice and easy. And you want to do the same thing on the south as well, so you just want to link like this. Packed ice will do fine, blue ice makes 0 difference. Can't use ice though because ice will melt, so it has to be packed ice. Packed ice is your best option. Next, to get the ones on the outer sides, you want to come to the middle killing chamber, and you want to come out 8 blocks out on each side. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and then this will be the next row. So you just want to come all the way up to here, and then you punch out just like that, so it's 2 blocks away on each side, and you're just connecting the, be helpful if I broke the blocks, just like that, connecting everything up just like that. And then on this side you'll just do the same thing, so you'll come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, break these blocks out just like this, too far, just like that, and you can connect all up that way, and you can connect up this way, and you can do the same thing over here and over here you just want to link all your ice pathways up properly so that they are all connected. Okay guys, once you're done you should be looking something like this. All your killing chambers should be linked up with packed ice. You want to come back to the middle one here, and you want to, if I just got the correct blocks, for now you just want to take 1, 2, 3 and 4, replace the end one with some soul sand and just put some ice here, and this will be where all your items and XP go up for the AFK spot. Next part, words, you want to just cover all your ice pathways with solid blocks. Any kind of solid block will do. I'm going to use glass, and I would recommend glass just because you can see anything. If anything goes wrong, you can easily see inside all the water streams. I'm just going to go around like this and cover all the ice around with a layer of glass, or any solid block really, as long as it's probably not anything like netherrack or dirt, because it can be moved by enderman and it's easily set on fire and so on. But yep, just like that, all the way around all the ice pathways. Okay guys, once you have done this, you should have surrounded all the ice pathways in glass or any solid block of your choosing, just like this. Next, I would suggest starting up at the northwest again, and you just want to place water source is just outside the slabs of the killing chambers, just like this, and they should all start to flow, and you want everything to end up over here, so you just need to strategically place your buttons just like that. If you see something like that, just press a button, extend the water stream so that if you were to chuck anything in, it will flow down and go this way. You want to place a button here, just like that, so the water goes here, and like that. And you want to do that outside all killing chambers so that no matter where the guardians get killed, everything will end up to that middle piece of soul sand, just over there, just like that. If we go here, just like that, and we've got a water source we can place in, just like that. And then everything will nice and easily flow down through here. Guys, once you've done that, you should be looking a bit like this, and then for the last one here, you want to place a button just next to the soul sand. Water source here, it should flow in just like that. Next, I'm going to take up some you want to take up some more solid blocks, and you just want to surround it like this, just so it's got a wee tube going up here, and place a bucket down there for the moment. Next, I would recommend just taking any item, a stack of items, whatever you want, and just go into each corner or random parts and just throw in some items to make sure everything reaches that piece of soul sand. So if you see any missing, you should be able to figure out roughly where it's coming from. If I just go like that, chuck some in here, chuck some in, that's not going to go in because I didn't chuck that in right. Chuck it in, make sure to chuck it in the water and not the empty gaps, just like that. Spamming all this redstone, and everything should make its way to here. This is where you want everything to go. As you can see, they make their way here, and then we can come like this, and we can wait, and as you can see we got the full stack back, which is exactly what we want. Before we continue up here, you're going to want to actually put a roof of any kind, solid blocks, glass, entirely up to you. You just want to cover the whole roof like this of your water streams. Okay guys, once you have almost done your glass, you will looking something like this, just a glass roof or a solid block roof above all of the water streams, so nothing can get in and nothing can get out. And it is also where I'm going to be putting the optional redstone if you want a switch to turn off or not, but that's a totally optional thing. So next, what you want to do is, first I would recommend coming to the center platform here, and you want to come to the side and just pillar up with blocks or scaffolding 25 blocks above your floor level. So for me that would be 85 because the floor was at 60. So if we just go here, and then where you want to come one block this way, and then you want to have some sort of identifier block about 4 blocks on. So from the pillar you made, you want to go 1, 2, 3 and 4. And I believe the 5th block out should be some sort of identifier block, because this will be the AFK spot. 4 blocks out. There we go. So from the tower you made up, 1, 2, 3, and then 4th block identifier block, just like that. This will be your AFK spot, so you can get all of the killing chambers active, even on a realm 4 chunk simulation distance. So once you've done that, you want to come back down, and you just want to continue with this all the way up, and you want it to be 4 blocks above this. So that would, if we come out just here, so you can see you got 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you want to knock that out. And you just want to do this all the way up on all 4 sides. Okay, once you've done that, you should be 4 blocks up. You want to replace the block closest to the AFK part with a piece of packed ice. Go 1 more up, just like that, and create a pillar going here. And it needs to be 1 block away from your AFK spot. So you're going to be in AFK here, you've got a 1 block gap, and then at the stream ends, you want a button on the wall there, and then just surround it all just like that. Then your next unit is a water bucket just right there, should flow all the way down. And next you've got the slightly annoying part. You are going to need to take some sort of dirt block, grass, whatever it is, and kelp, and turn all of this into source blocks, so that we can have all the items traveling just like this. Then we can go back down, we can just break all the kelp and the dirt block and glue soul sand back down, and it should push you all the way to the top just like that. Once you've done that, you just want to create a roof so that items won't overshoot and come out. And then for storage, what you guys will do is you will just get a hopper, a rail and a hopper minecart. All the XP will fall out here, and then in the center you want to just place a hopper 1 block down with a rail on top and minecart, and then put a solid block on the edge just like that. Just like that, to stop the minecart from falling out, and then a chest underneath that. If you want to expand the storage you can, but just like that, that will be the collection point. All the XP will come out here, and all the drops will get collected from the hopper and come into this chest. So this next part is totally optional for you. Okay guys, so this next part is totally optional, but we're going to be giving a spot to turn the farm on and off from the top. This is totally optional. If you don't want to use all these redstone dust and redstone repairs to do this, you do not have to. But first thing you want to do is you want to come from the center, place a redstone dust, and to the right you want to come 2 blocks up with a redstone torch on the side. We're just creating a redstone tower. There is another way you can do this. If you have sticky pistons and redstone blocks, you can come to the top, place a sticky piston down, just power it and go like this: redstone block, sticky piston, redstone block, sticky piston. It'll extend and it'll go down, but that's expensive way of doing it. This is the cheapest way. So what you want to do is you want to come 2 blocks above the torch, break the torch underneath, place another torch and redstone dust. Then again 2 blocks up, break it, redstone dust. 2 blocks up, break it, redstone torch, redstone dust. 2 blocks up, and just continue this until you are at the top, just like that. once you get to here, you just want to, this is totally optional how you want to do it, but I would just place a red piece of redstone dust like that with a block on top of it, lever, and you can power it just like that. So when you flip the lever on, it will turn everything off, and then if we flip it off, as you can see, that is that. So that is going to be the how you turn the farm on and off. Next, what you want to do is you just want to come out to the intersections with a repeater going into a block at each intersection, just like this. This will allow you to continue out the redstone pulse. And for the middle ones, what you want to do, you want to take some solid blocks, you just come 1, 2 out and in like that. Connect it up with redstone, and then you can break the lever and this will turn off. If the redstone output stops, it will turn on. And then again, you do not want to connect it to this, because if you connect it to that and you were to flip it on just like this, as you can see, this will cause a redstone pulse to go through here, mucking up the timings for all the other ones. So you want to have it just going out to the side, out into the back of the piston just like that. And you want to connect all of them up, going up like this. If your redstone signal isn't strong enough, just place a repeater like that. That will reach there. For these ones on the far end, you can connect the redstone to here. This will not affect it for the ones on the north, right up against the wall. So as you can see, if we were to break the redstone output, that will turn this one on, break the lever, they're turned on, place the lever down, and then they're off. And you want to do that just on all of them, so you want to break the lever and connect them up with redstone, placing a repeater and a block at each intersection, just like that. This is totally optional, you do not have to do this, you could just leave the farm running at all times, but there is an occasional chance where the redstone clock will stop and it will just be like this the whole time. And you will have to break the redstone torch and place it down, so doing this will allow you to just easily fix that from up there and turn it on and off. And also guys, for these ones you can just connect the redstone like that, as when you break it, it will be just like that. That is perfectly fine, just like that. Okay guys, once you have done that, it should be looking a bit like this. All of them should be turned off if you are to flip this switch. As you can see, every single trident killer should turn on just like that. Oh, I haven't destroyed a lever in this one either. Just like that. Awesome. Perfect. So once we have got that, you want to turn it back off again, because we don't want these going while we are trying to do this. So I'm just going to come to the north west. I would recommend doing this on peaceful just now, so that we don't have any problems. You just want to destroy the block above the identifier block and just place a water source in there. One water source, it should flow towards the slab, just like that. You want to do this on all 25 trident killers, and of course on the ones in the opposite direction you would break the block above the identifier block and just place the slab back in just like that. And once you have done that, the last part is throwing in the tridents. So you just want to come in and you aim just anywhere at the trident, really, doesn't matter. You could aim it here, as long as it's in the trident arm on that block, you are good to go. Okay guys, once you have done that, you should have a water source above all of the identifier blocks and a trident thrown at all the pistons, so when you turn it on, magic, just like that, they will start to push all the tridents into the slab just like that, and this is what will kill all of the guardians. So this is basically you done the farm. All you need to do now is stand on top of your identifier block, which I have got rid of, but it was this one right here, so let's just break that. Let's place in a block. I should get a block here, and then let's get a block going here, and let's just place a lever. No, I'm gonna place one on that one. Just like that. You just want to sit here, make sure your game is on easy, peaceful, easy, hard, or medium difficulty. You just want to stand here. It was this one right here. This is the identifier block here. You just want to sit here. All of your items and XP will come up here, as you can see, just like that. XP will fall out there, and everything will into here. And of course, to turn it off, you can just flip the switch. You can go down here. The Guardians, so what's happening is the Tridents are just getting pushed in by the Pistons, the Guardians are dying, and the water is pushing all the items into the stream. I will now do a little bit of AFK to see how good the rates are. I will be back once I've done that. If you're having any problems with them being killed, you just need to make sure that all the Tridents are down on the bottom like that. There was the occasional one with mine, like this one right here, where it's not actually underneath. So you just need to pick it back up and throw it back in. And as you can see, it is now at the bottom and killing all of the Guardians. Just like that. You just want to make sure that when you've thrown it in, it's going into the bottom. And as you guys can see, from about 2.5 minutes of AFKing, you'll get about 30-ish levels and all of this lovely loot here. So yeah, you can AFK here overnight. You don't have to worry about any lag issues. I have had a problem with crashing, but it only occurs on the PlayStation 4 edition, just because that is a buggy mess. But yeah, so you just set up here and you can turn it on and off just like that. And that is the whole farm. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.